Another member of the Big Perm team is on the road, but he went in a little different direction. Up in Kewanee, Illinois today, it's Marty Wombacher of the wildly popular blog Meanwhile Back in Peoria, coming to us with the Marty Monologues, kind of like the Vagina Monologues, but with a real dick.
A real dick.
And forgot my cue.
Prepare to be astonished.
There it is.
Hello.
Better late than never. Marty, it's Big Perm and Big Nasty. How are you, bud?
Hey, what's going on?
Mel, me personally, I'm chilling in the parking lot of McDonald's up here in Moline. How about you?
Well, I'm here with Scott Turley. We're getting ready to head out to go to Oliver's Pizza Pub.
Awesome, and that's in, what'd you say, Kewanee?
No, we were going to go to Kewanee, but the weather's so shitty, we decided just to head over to Oliver's in the Heights.
Oh, Oliver's up in the Heights. All right, cool, man. I've never been in there. I mean, I've picked up a lot of drunk people out of there, but
really?
I've never gone in there.
No, it's a great place. In fact, we're walking here. We'll go ahead. We'll do an on-the-road thing. I'm walking right out of my apartment right now with Scott. And so the show's early. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, man. We came a little early today. I'm up in Moline, Illinois. Came up here for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And
what's that?
Peoria. We came up here for the Trans-Siberian Orchestra show.
Right.
And one of the performers is a Peoria native by the guy named Bart Chateau. And so we come up here to see Bart perform. And we were trying to get him on the show, but with his crazy schedule, it was just too tough to do it live, and we couldn't get anything pre-recorded. So we put together a hell of a show so far. I figured we'd reach out to you for a few minutes and just see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, we're walking out to Scott's car right now. I'm getting inside of it, getting ready to have this week's pizza. And, this week I'm usually never prepared. This week I'm really, really ill-prepared because it's kind of early to be doing this.
Marty, do you ever go to a restaurant? Marty, do you ever go to a restaurant with any preconceived notions of how it's going to be?
No. In fact, last night I went to a place. You guys ever been to a restaurant called Connected?
No, but I know Johnny that works there, a real swell cat.
Who's that?
Johnny kind of runs the joint.
Johnny, yeah, I met him last night.
Yeah, really, he's a customer of mine. I haul him all over the place. He's a real nice guy.
Yeah, he'll be on the blog tomorrow. That's tomorrow's blog. I went there, and I had no idea what I was going to run into, and it turned out to be like a really, really cool restaurant. I mean, what's funny is it's right next to a bingo parlor. There's a Walmart next door, Burger King in front of it. There's all this bullshit, and you walk in there, it's like walking into someplace like in Little Italy in New York.
Well, and Marty, didn't the Second Chance, was that Second Chance? What was that nightclub that used to be, the Poison Apple? Didn't that used to be right there?
Poison Apple, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Poison Apple I think the Poison Apple used to be the bingo place.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Which that brings back a good memory of me. One time I was in there so fucked up, I just went to the corner of the place and I was taking a piss right in the middle of right inside of the bar in like a corner area of it. And I distinctly remember one of the bouncers walking over to me and just like grabbing me by my coat and picking me up and throwing me out on the street, saying, "Don't you ever fucking come back here."
See, Marty, it doesn't take much, man. We start talking about Connected, and the next thing we know, we got you pissing in a corner.
I know. Well, I mean, it is funny. There's that's something I ought to write about, is all the different bars I've been thrown out of in Peoria. There was one on Main Street. Was it the Gazebo? I remember I climbed up into the DJ booth and created some kind of ear-piercing feedback. And again, it was another. I have been thrown out of so many bars in Peoria by bouncers, literally picking me up and throwing me onto the sidewalk and saying, "Don't you ever fucking come back in this place again."
Oh man. the crazy life. Forget Walter Mitty and Marty Wombacher.
Right. No, I had a good. Well, one of the few places I've always joked with the owner about it is Jimmy's Bar on Farmington Road with Jimmy Spears. I've always said, well, him and Sully were the two people that never threw me out of their bars. And have I told the story about the shot glasses at Sully's on here? I always forget what I've told.
No, I have not heard about that.
Well, I'll tell this, and maybe this can wind down my segment. It's because it's a good story.
Good.
You guys know Sully, right? Or knew him? He died. Huh? Oh yeah, absolutely. One of the best bar owners in Peoria. I mean, the guy had the formula figured out. He did. I mean, he had SOPs. He had a lot of places, but one of his first bars was on the riverfront. I think it was called Sully's on the River or something. But I mean, I had known Sully for a long, long time, and this is back when two friends of mine, Moon and Chris, we all moved into a house on the corner of Douglas and Maine. We were just like 19, and one of the things we bought when we moved into that house was 5,000 hits of speed, and we had it on a candy bowl. I remember on top of a coffee table.
Was that the house with the gym room, Marty? Was that the house with the gym room?
Yeah, it is. And we were eating like handfuls of speed every day, and staying awake for days on end. It was a crazy time in my life, but the one place we'd go to all the time was Sully's riverfront place. And we'd go in there all fucked up, and Sully'd be there, "How you guys doing?" And we spent some money in there. But we'd go in, and we would order shots. We would drink shots of gin back then, straight gin, and then throw the shot glasses at the wall and try and break the shot glasses, which you couldn't always do. And Sully used to say, you guys got to knock this shit off. Not funny. But he didn't. He was such a good guy, kind of like Jimmy Spears, because I used to pull shit like that off in Jimmy's, to where they take you to the side and say, "Look, I don't want to throw you out. We're friends, but you got to knock this shit off." Well, we would never do it. Every couple nights, the three of us would walk in there and at least take a shot of gin. They're like, "Okay, you guys can't throw the glasses." "Oh, don't worry about it." And then boom, we throw them against the wall. And finally one day we walked in. This is like at the end of the summer. We moved into this house like in March. By August we were thrown out of it, which is a whole nother story. But we walked in there all fucked up. We're like, "Give us a shot of gin." No, we walked in and Sully saw us. He's like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" We said, "Oh, good." He said, come on up to the bar. He said, one of the bartenders, he said, "Hey, set these guys up, with their shots of gin like they like, and we'll do it the way I told you to do it. And it's on the house." We said, "Wow, thanks." Well, he had bought special plastic shot glasses just for us. And they poured them. Yeah, they poured them on these. And he's like, "Guys, you can throw those any place you want to, and you're good to go." So from there on in, whenever we had a shot at Sully's, it was in a plastic shot glass.
That's one
of my many tales from my youth.
Oh shit! Well, Marty, the Marty Monologues never fails to make me smile and laugh, man. And tonight,
thanks.
We're in Moline, Illinois, and you're on the road headed over to Oliver's to do your pizza blog. So
yeah, we're on Prospect right now going. One other last thing I want to mention about fucking Prospect while we're driving on it is these stupid fucking speed humps.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man.
You drive a taxi, you must hate it.
Oh, dude, I just fly over them, man. When I get to them, I just hammer the gas and just boom, jump them.
They've been here since the 70s, and I do not get why they're here. I'll have to write a blog about that sometime.
It's the folks that live there just bitching about traffic going too damn fast, I'm sure.
Fuck those people.
Well, Vic, you got any final words for Marty before we part ways tonight?
Hey, Marty, I can't wait for more tales of debauchery, and get out there and get your damn pizza, man.
Yeah, we're on our way. We're going to be there soon. You can read all about it Tuesday.
Awesome. Well, for myself, Vic Nasty, and everybody listening to Marty, we want to say thanks for taking the time to join us tonight.
Thank you guys. Always fun to talk. To talk to you guys.
Hey, one last thing. I got to say, I almost forgot. After reading your blog about the Norwood Pub and Grub and their tenderloin and onion rings, I got to let our listeners know that I followed up on Marty's blog post, and I went over to Pub and Grub and got the tenderloin and onion rings. And I got to say, it was phenomenal. Great food. So if you're ever out towards Norwood Way, check out Norwood Pub and Grub. And thanks for the recommendation.
In fact, I saw that on Facebook. That was cool that you went out there. I'm glad you tried it. It was as good as you thought it would be.
Oh, yeah, man, it was great. But listen, we got a boogie. Marty, thanks again. You take care and have yourself a hell of a night, sir.
All right, guys, have a good night. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
See you, Marty. Later.